This is the Padua Podcast Network.
Today I got my first COVID vaccine shot, and I'm going to tell you all about it in this episode. Running a Fever, episode 253. I got my first COVID vaccine. Hello and welcome to Running a Fever. Today, as I record this, it's March 23 of 2021, and today I got my first COVID shot. It was the Moderna vaccine. 2 shots are required 1 month apart. This is the first one, and my second one will be next month on April 20th, and I'll let you know how that goes. So I want to tell you just what happened. I went to the clinic. It was the Springdale Community Clinic. It's a ministry of St. Francis House in Northwest Arkansas. It's the first time I've been there, but I believe it is a clinic for anybody to come there, whether you've got insurance or anything like that. I heard about this from someone at work. They said, text vaccine to this number, and it's specific for this clinic. So if I give it to you, it won't mean anything unless you're in Northwest Arkansas. But I did a text vaccine to that number, and they texted me back, and then they called me back and set up an appointment. They asked me what my qualifying characteristic was. I qualified on 2 counts. Number one, in my state, we're in phase 1C. I think they make up the phases as they go because things are changing. But in that phase, IT people, and I work in IT, and also people who work in my industry that my company is in, also qualified. They're in the food production industry. I got my appointment, and it was only a few days after. This was last Thursday, I think, and today's Tuesday. And so I went there. It was 2:40 in the afternoon. They asked me some information. They did take my insurance card, so I think if you have insurance, then they will use that. And took some information and had to sign a consent form, of course, and answer some questions. And then it was just like any doctor's office. You sit down and wait for whoever is going to help you out. So I sat down, and while I was sitting there, they gave me this fact sheet to read. It's 5 pages. I had plenty of time to read it while I was waiting for the person who was going to give me the shot. And I won't read it all to you because it's copyrighted by Moderna, but it's readily available from the FDA, I believe. And I will have a link in the description below directly to that PDF file, and you can read the entire thing. I was interested that they said several times that this is not an FDA-approved drug. They're probably contractually required to do that, or legally they did it for legal reasons, but there's an emergency use authorization for this unapproved vaccine, and that's the story. So this is the Moderna vaccine, so I've got 2 shots. Let me tell you that it was pretty crowded in there. Not exactly packed, but it was definitely too crowded to socially distance. There were quite a number of people there, even though they're doing these appointments to kind of control the flow of people. But I know that this isn't all they do. The COVID isn't all they do, so there may have been some other patients in there, but I did see a number of people coming in and out. They were probably scheduling appointments maybe 5 minutes apart. I don't know. They had more than one person administering the vaccine, but it was too far apart or too many people to socially distance, even though people were trying to stay distanced. And then I was called by the person who was going to give me my shot. She took me back to an exam room, just like any other doctor's office, right? And she asked me some more questions, asked if I was, feeling okay, if I'd had cancer or HIV. She asked if I had any allergic reactions, if I'd had another vaccine recently within the last 2 weeks, if I'd ever tested positive for COVID-19, ever. And so I answered all those questions, and she also asked again, if she had my permission to give me the vaccine. And then she typed some stuff on the computer, and then she gave me the shot. It was just a regular, ordinary shot. Went in my left arm. That was it for that part. Then I went back outside into the waiting room. They had me wait another 15 minutes to be sure that that I had no immediate reaction to the vaccine. And after that 15 minutes was up, a person that was running a little information desk there, right in the sort of lobby area, called me up and asked if I was feeling okay. And then we made an appointment for my next visit, which will be on April 20th, not quite a month, almost a month away. And I got a nice sticker saying that I got my COVID-19 vaccine. I got a card, it's very official, filled in my name on there, and it's got a CDC logo on it. And that was it. And I walked out. So far, I've had no reaction whatsoever, not even a sore arm. My arm may get sore later, but it's not sore now. So I recommend that you get the shot. I'm not a doctor, though. I suggest that you get the shot, that it's worth whatever risk there is, especially now that, in the last couple of months, a lot of people have received the shot. So it can help prevent the disease from spreading. The more people that get vaccinated, the better that it works. So I hope that was informative and you enjoyed that. So if you got the fever, keep it. If you don't, catch it. And I will talk to you next time on Running a Fever.